Do you ever feel like giving up on your dreams because you feel like you've failed? What if I told you that failure is actually your way to success? You know, as a single mom, I've been divorced. I can look at that and think, gosh, I failed, but I actually feel like I am such a better person. I am so much happier. I have so much more gratitude in my life. I appreciate the little things, and I am becoming the person that God meant for me to be and showing up differently. I was not the greatest person in my marriage. Now, there were other things, right? Health, finances, just unfulfillment, and just not knowing to focus on gratitude, right? I mean, we're so busy running on that hamster wheel, but now I know that God just had more for me. And I believe God has more for all of us, but you have to believe in yourself and you have to go after it. Success is really about staying focused, staying consistent, pivoting if you need to, just not giving up. Again, there's something in your heart, there's something stirring inside of you, and that dream, that goal, that vision is there for a reason. There's a quote, never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about, Winston Churchill. I love that. Again, God gives us these visions, these goals, these desires in our heart to go after. And the only way to stop that from happening is giving up. Again, as a single mom, I've had a desire to coach people, to build a business, to have financial freedom and time freedom for almost 10 years. And I can look at that and say, gosh, I wish I would have been here by now. I was hoping to be here by now. But you know what? I know that I've grown so much, and it's not going to happen overnight. So my only piece of advice is just don't give up. Number one, pivot. Don't quit, right? I feel like that word pivot was overused, but it's true. Like, you might have goals, you might have dreams, and you might have thought it would look a different way. I love Jeremiah 29:11. God has a plan for us. We may not know how or when or why it's taking so long, but as long as we're tuned into Him and we're showing up authentically and really just following that desire, pivoting is part of the process, right? If something's not working, that's how businesses grow, right? It's like, okay, let's look at why this isn't working. Let's look at what we could do differently. The owner of Spanx, the founder, Sarah Blakely, she's a perfect example of somebody that pivoted, right? She used to sell fax machines door to door. And then she realized her clothes weren't fitting one day and she was unfulfilled. And now she has like $1 billion business. She didn't have a background in fashion or manufacturing, but she found a way, right? She was willing to pivot and stuck with her vision. And if she hadn't, she wouldn't be where she is today. So again, I bet you could think of examples in your life where you felt like a failure, but you were just able to pivot and go after your vision. Number two, failure is a stepping stone. So I grew up thinking like, we can't fail. I felt like I had to be perfect. I felt like if I made a mistake, it was bad. Whether it's getting all A's in school, and if I got a B, oh my gosh, God forbid. And it's like, who's putting that pressure on us? Is it your parents? Is it society? Is it ourselves? I feel like there's this you must not fail. And I as I've gotten older, I realize those failures are actually where, again, we learn and we grow and we figure out what worked and what didn't. Financial debt is one way that I completely failed. I feel like a failure. I had credit card debt. I had lawyer fees. I just wanted to get my feet off the ground into my new home, get it exactly how I wanted it, make my kids and I comfortable. But I racked up credit card debt. And I can feel like a failure, but you know what? I did what I needed to do. I consolidated. I stopped using credit cards. And it was such a feeling of accomplishment. What was a failure actually turned into, it's just like, it's like attacking the problem. It's like, okay, what could I do differently? And again, I think growth is just so important. And it's whether you have coaches or mentors or friends or people that are looking up to you and accountable, keeping you accountable and inspiring you, right? So again, just reframe anything that you feel like is a failure. If you're feeling like a failure, let me know. I'd love to hear in the comments below. Again, I feel like I completely failed financially. I have a great job, but it's like we're constantly keeping up with the Joneses, and we want to make sure our kids have what they need or want. We want to go on that vacation, and I overspend. I don't need to do that, but that's where I've learned that I got to do something different. And if it weren't for this blueprint where I work from home and have this side income coming in, and now I get to help other moms do that, working just a couple hours a day with an automated business out there working for you, I feel like it's such a gift, and network marketing was amazing too. I succeeded in that, but I also kind of felt like a failure because I didn't get to where I wanted to be. I mean, my goal is financial freedom. I know there are people out there doing that, and I'm stepping into it big time. And I want to, help other women do that because I just know that there's so much in that. So, if that's something you're interested in, just put ready in the comments. I would love to just share the $10,000 blueprint that we have and just show you how to earn an income online. It's seriously such a amazing community of people that are, like-minded and just growing and, changing our mindset. And again, just going after our dreams. So as long as you don't give up and as long as you can reframe that you're not a failure, I believe in you. Number 3, consistency and focus are key, right? So you've got to, the same way you would in a job, you've got to show up every day. If you want to live your best life, you've got to show up every day. For me, it's, getting my health. It's 10,000 steps a day. It's working out at the gym. It's eating healthy. I feel better when I show up for myself, when I take care of my health. And it's consistency, right? I can't go to the gym once a month and think I'm going to feel better, or, eat protein, 100 grams of protein once or twice a week and feel like I'm going to be okay. It's consistency. Any business that you're building, any dream that you're going after, you've got to be consistent. You've got to stay focused, right? Focus on, why you're doing that. Focus on the feeling of when and if that happens and how that feels, when your bank account is growing exponentially, or when you feel like you can walk around the block without, huffing and puffing, or you lose that weight. I don't like this focus on the scale or the amount, but it's about how you feel. How's it feel when you step into those jeans and they're not tight and you don't feel like you have that muffin top, right? How's that feel? So you have to focus on that every single day and be consistent. And the 2-hour workday framework, that comes with the digital marketing products that I promote is, consistency. So 2 hours a day. It's not 8 hours a day. It's just being focused for that time. Maybe you set a timer and you do it in the nooks and crannies of your day, right? It might be 30 minutes here. It might be 20 minutes here in the car pickup line, or as your kids are napping, in between, picking kids up from daycare, or on your lunch hour. Number 4, believe in your dreams even when it's hard. So again, there's been times I'm like, gosh, I just don't know. I just don't know if this is going to happen. But I'm not willing to give up, and the mindset of, if you don't believe in your dreams, then nobody else will. And it's okay if your dreams aren't the same as somebody else's. Someone might be okay just, working 9 to 5 and kind of living paycheck to paycheck, not going on vacation, not going to the spa or getting a massage. I mean, those are desires that I have. And for me, it's about helping other people and believing in other people, because I've had so many coaches and mentors and friends lift me up, encourage me, believe in me, see me, how I believe God created me to be, this inspiring, helpful person with a beautiful heart. And I want to help women especially believe in themselves. Especially single moms. It's hard. You feel alone many times, and you have this big audacious goal or these big desires, and it's like, for me, it's more than the money. It's not about the money. It's about showing up and doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, with who I want to do it, right? My kids are teenagers and in college. I don't know where they're going to end up. They might be across the country. I don't want money to hold me back from getting to where I want to see my kids. If I want to fly to see them for a holiday, I don't want money to hold me back. And if I get to make an impact and help other people, that is my true desire. When I did network marketing, I found that purpose and that passion in me. I'm Enneagram 2, right? So that's a helper, and I love helping people. Like, there's such a beautiful feeling of seeing somebody transform, seeing somebody's eyes open, seeing somebody believe in themselves, seeing somebody, make a difference in somebody else's life, or make a sale, or get a client, or, get to that next level. And it's just such a beautiful thing about a community of women lifting each other up, praying for each other. So you've got to believe in yourself and go after it. Stop running on that hamster wheel. If you're tired of going 9 to 5, if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you know that there's more inside of you and you're not sure where to start, where to go, check out the blueprint. There's a link in the description. It's free. Take a look. I'm here to help you. Get in my email list. Email me. I want to hear what your dreams are. I want to hear what your goals are. I want to hear what your visions are. I want to help you get to that. We've created this 2-hour workday to focus on your dreams, to learn how to attract your perfect customer, how to, post free ads and get it done within 2 hours so that you can spend time with your family. Time freedom is what we all desire, right? Again, so we can spend time with who we want, when we want, where we want, on our own time, not answering to a boss. So if that's something for you, click ready below, comment ready, or go to the link in the description, and I would love to cheer you along.